Okay, here's the story. Spent 45 minutes talking to Microsoft, and I'm actually a little bit upset right now because it's not really something to be that upset about, but it's just a principle, okay? It's called good business ethics. When a customer dedicates himself to your company, you should give something back in return. And no, and I don't count free with gold because last time I checked it, if you can prove me wrong, I will retract what I'm about to say. But last time I checked, I don't remember a flock of Xbox fanboys asking for free with gold. I didn't ask for that. I didn't care for that. But thank you very much. You know, but still, like I got on the phone 45 minutes talking with a representative trying to get another version of Destiny because I actually did find out through the person I was contacting because I didn't know this at the time. But I was trying to get my 360 version because I didn't have a 1 at the time, and I bought Destiny: The Taken King Legendary Edition on 360, and I want to bring it over to the 1 because obviously I don't want to spend more money on the same exact game because you can't lie about that. It's the same game just on a different console and maybe slightly better graphics, but the content what you're purchasing is the same story on the Taken King, same base game Destiny in that story, same multiplayer, same Taboo, all the it's the exact same game. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make sense why I should have to buy it a second time, especially when I bought it digitally and have the receipt on my email. I did buy it digitally, so and it doesn't make sense. You should give me an upgrade copy like you should have with the limited availability crap. And I don't think it should be limited availability. It should be everybody. Especially when you know that these people that buy Destiny and want buy that crap are gonna want more and more, and then it just doesn't make sense. Like literally. Microsoft. The thing about it like this, and this is one of the things I don't like about your company, even though I do prefer it to Sony, but I'm almost guaranteed Sony would never do this. But, and by never do this, I mean they would do what I'm about to say. I guarantee you. But you need to think about this. You're a customer. I've at least 5 years of being an Xbox fanboy, and I buy 3 month cards, so I spend $100 a year just for gold, just for gold. And I did this even before free with gold was a thing. So I've spent at least, because I'm just guesstimating here, but like I said, at least 5 years of being a gold member, at least, because I'm like 17 now. I got gold when I think I was 12, maybe 11 or 10. I don't forget, but let's just say 5 years. So I've spent $500 already just on gold. Then to boot, buying the consoles themselves. I have a 1, obviously, because I stream on my other channel, Geo International, so I stream as 1 console right there that I bought. I technically got that as a Christmas present, but let's just look at it from an average person and say they bought it. So that's buying a console. So that's already probably, depending on your version, $750. And depending on which one it is, could be already over 1,000. So we're already over 1,000 right now. Let's just say that. Let's say it's one of the more expensive ones, like a terabyte. So it's like another 500. It's 1,000. And then to boot, buying the games and the DLC, and maybe even the accessories, which may not be necessarily purchased through you, but were purchased for the intent of further improving the console. Like with headsets, like my Turtle Beach, I bought it to improve my gaming performance. So I bought it not necessarily for, well, it's a universal headset, so not necessarily for the Xbox specifically, but for my consoles in general. So you would be included there since 2 of my consoles are Xboxes. And then the other one's a PlayStation, but so that's like already like $1,000 right there. Not including the games and all this stuff. Which are depending on how much you buy and how rich you are. Let's just take an average guy who buys a game. Let's say like at least once a month. Let's say it's brand new. 60 times 12. That's like 60 times 10. That'd be 600. So that'd be like 700. It's like $700. I can't do the math in my head right now. So right there. And then the DLC. Just the point is somebody who's been a loyal member for 5 years, who's supported you, even blatantly stated that you're better than Sony, in my opinion. Although you're kind of slowly disproving me. And all I ask you is And this is when I started the call. I was like, is it possible for me to get an exchange? Can you make the one that I use on 360 to where I can't use it no more, so I lose it, but I get the one on the one? Because again, principles of it the same damn game. So you're not losing money at all. At all. If anything, you'd be gaining money because the one that I bought, on the 360 was on sale, so I bought it for $40.19. But right now, and I can prove this, if you, as a matter of fact, let me prove it. Actually, no, you know what? Actually, yeah, I should prove it. Just so we're clear here at the time of this video. Uh, Hold on. Okay, it's on sale right now for $30. So if anything, you'd be gaining money because if you just did the exchange and didn't give me that money, you would have actually had 10 extra bucks that you technically didn't fucking deserve. So you technically would have gained money in this sense. Cause I didn't use that extra 10 bucks or whatever to buy said shit. To buy a stupid DLC or anything. You would have gained money for nothing. But because you're so by the damn book, you can't do like a simple, oh, you need a value, like, oh yeah, oh, we need a valid reason, not just because you want a different version of it. What's wrong with wanting a different version? I'm saying I want my money back. Take it back so where I can't use it. Give me another copy that costs exactly the same, and if it's even cheaper, then I still have $10 to go buy some other shit. So I have, in this case, if I did get that, I would get even more shit from you. I bought more stuff. That's what you want, right? You're a company. I mean, that's the thing about, if you want to be a corporate. Again, you can use the free with gold argument if you want, but then again, I myself didn't ask for it. Yes, I am taking free with gold games because it is economically smart. If it's free, you should download it. If you hate it, just delete it, never play it. If you like it, well then cool. Thank you, Microsoft, and I get that. But here's the thing. I'm not asking them for money or anything. I'm saying, I want to exchange a different version. And you can't do that because you're by the damn book. And I kind of blame Activision because it's limited, availability crap. No offense, but you can't just say, especially when you're the publisher, I'm pretty sure you knew ahead of time what you were going to do with Rise of Iron, making it for only next-gen consoles. And you knew that if you made it limited availability, people like me who didn't have a one at the time when we bought it would have to buy it again. You did that specifically for money. You didn't think about the fans, and that's the problem with companies, is you need to think about the fans. Maybe not 100% of the time, because again, you're still a company, and I get that. You need to have money, pay your workers, I get that. But every now and then, you need to do something for the fans, to make us feel good, to make us feel like our business is appreciated. You know what I mean? You need to be willing to lose a little money on something, because that'll make us have more faith in you. Because as a consumer, we want to feel appreciated. We want to feel like we mean something. We want to feel like you actually care about us. Instead of just, wallet raping us, which is practically what you're doing, because now if I want Destiny on the one, I have to go spend more money for the exact same shit that I already have. And fuck you, I'm not doing it. Again, it's something stupid. I get that. And again, free with gold argument, I don't care. It's the sheer principle for Microsoft and Activision. You're being corporate assholes. On the Microsoft side, I didn't ask for any money. I didn't ask, as for some money returned on my investment, because that's what it is, an investment. I give you said money to use this shit, so, and I didn't ask them for money. I just said swap copies and I'm done and I'll leave. Couldn't do that. And Activision, with its limited availability, you knew damn well, if you think about it, that they were, especially since they're the publisher, you knew they were going to do this with Rise of Iron. You knew that they were going to wallet rape you for another version if you're like me and you don't have limited availability. You knew it. You just knew it. So it's principle, guys. Because I love Microsoft. Activision, not so much, because I'm going to admit it. I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty. To me, actually, I'm getting into it more and more with the recent installments. It's kind of changing my opinion, but Activision in general just tends to be a greedy whore. No offense, Activision. I'm calling it as I see it. If you do things differently, I'll adjust my opinion accordingly. I'm going off based off what I have seen. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something that I haven't seen. Any of you Activision fanboys or anything, let me know. Let me know. I will retract my opinions if I'm wrong. But the burden of proof is on you. But seriously, with Call of Duty, I think they kind of proven it. But at least they didn't pull a Battlefront like EA did, because just oh my god, that just no. I don't care what your excuses is, it needs to be better. But anyway, but it is better now with DLCs, but it should have been better at release. Anyway, but seriously, this is a simple thing I ask, is just try to make your customers feel appreciated. Because to be honest, I feel like I'm getting wallet raped with this Destiny bullshit right now, because I mean, I guess it's a choice. If I did buy it again, then it would be wallet rape. But still, it's the sheer principle. Activision, if you knew you were gonna do this, you should have made it for people that bought it digitally on the 360 and stuff, free upgrades for everybody. Because it's not fair that somebody has to re-buy the same shit again a second time when they have a perfectly working copy right there of the exact same shit, just to get access to a DLC. That's corporate greed. If you want me to pay my money to you, you need to do stuff that is consumer friendly. Okay, not entirely consumer friendly, because again, like I said, business, corporate, I get that. You can be a dick sometimes within reason, because it's still a business. I get that. But if it's something like that, yeah, go a little consumer friendly, because that's ridiculous. Like, let's be honest here. Like, do any of you that are in my position want to buy the Destiny again, just so you can get Rise of Iron? You know, that don't have limited availability, and you didn't have a 1, or do any of you that bought the 360 version recently, are you really willing to spend another $30, if not $60, depending on if you buy it on sale or not, just to pay more money for Rise of Iron? I'm assuming it's going to be paid. I'm assuming you have to pay for it. If not, it's still the same principle. You're still buying that same thing again. See what I'm saying? Companies need to stop being by the books. Like Microsoft. All I asked for was a swap. I didn't want a free upgrade. I said I wanted to make the version I had on my 360 unusable, meaning I can't use it at all, but you give me an upgraded version, because they cost the same. Because, I mean, Destiny, it goes on sale rather frequently, so it does fluctuate in price, but the lowest it'll probably ever go is $25, $30, like it is right now, $30. But again, as long as it's in the 30 and up price range, it's still the technically same price, because it's always going to be, you see what I'm saying? You would not have lost any money. So if anything, it benefits you to do the swap, because that makes me feel appreciated and that you care about your customers. When you should know for a fact, but again, being by the books, you couldn't do it, because it's not valid. Who gives a shit? It's valid. It's called customer service and customer satisfaction. Now, that's all I have to say. I've been ranting, probably repeated it, but to get the message straight, come on. Don't be greedy fucks, basically. Please excuse my cursing. I do love companies. I mean, Activision gave me some great things. Destiny, for one, if it wasn't for that bullshit. Microsoft has gotten me a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I love their consoles. For the most part, I think they're better than Sony's. For the most part. There are some things I liked about Sony better, but then again, there's also things I like about Microsoft better. But the ones that I like better tend to be better, so I do side with Microsoft. They do tend to be the better console, in my opinion. Which is why I've been dedicated to them for as long as I have. But if you continue to be corporate fucks and Sony actually goes the other direction, then I might change that. Because remember, Sony has 3 more consoles. They had the 1, 2, and then the 3. And last time I checked, you didn't need to pay for gold on any of them up until the 4th one. And I think that was because they're trying to combat your free with gold crap. And they went, oh, guess what? Now we need to, do the PlayStation Plus thing mandatory, but at least this way we can pay for the free with gold games, so it checks out. Because either way, you're still getting what you want. But Microsoft, you've been doing this pay to play online since the original Xbox. 3 consoles straight now of Xbox Gold. Last time I checked, Sony has only been doing it to one where it was mandatory. How much money have you gained just from the gold? And Sony that didn't have nowhere near as much on account that it wasn't fucking mandatory. How much money? How corporate were you back then, and how corporate are you now? More? Less? Either way, you're still more corporate than Sony at this point, going off consoles and how they operated. This isn't a good time to be corporate fucks right now. You know, the economy ain't great for everybody. Me included. You gotta think about it from the consumer perspective. Because if you do, look at what you gain. All the money. All the satisfaction. So what, you lose a little bit of money, but think about how much money you gain in return for doing set things that people know that you lost money doing. And think about how that makes them feel. You gotta think about it in the long term. Not the short term, the long term. It may be hard, but last time I checked, Microsoft, you're like multi-million, billion-dollar company. I think you can afford to do a little things that'll lose some money, because at the end of the day, you're going to get that money back. And you have more than enough to support your customers, to support the people that are working for you. I think you have more than enough money for all that. Come on, let's be honest. Don't be greedy. I know humans by nature tend to be greedy. But if you truly are greedy, and you do want the most amount of money, again, think long term, not short term. Sometimes the thing that make you seem not greedy can aid your greediness a hell of a lot more than staying greedy. Trust me, I know. That's all I gotta say. Just change, please. Like, the moral of the story is companies stop being so by the book and just do something stupid for once. And by stupid, I mean lose money. But do it in a way that makes it for the fans and it's great. I mean, satisfaction, please. That would make me want. I mean, dude, this is actually basic psychology. No bullshit. You look this shit up. I mean, that tactic works. Doing something stupid and losing X amount of money. If you do it right, it'll make you gain so much more money in return. Psychology, the human mind. We go ape shit over that. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Change your ways. And make Destiny fucking free for people like me, for fuck's sake, Activision, please. I mean, I would be more willing to buy it if you at least added more shit to the next gen version instead of the same old shit. Or maybe it did. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it did, but I can't seem to see it. So, again, just Activision, make Destiny free upgrade, please, for everybody that has bought it, in my case, digitally, and I have the receipt to prove it. Microsoft, don't be so by the book, or any company for that matter, don't be so by the book. Sometimes you gotta do things a little out of the ordinary to make the most profit. And basically don't be corporate. Entirely. I'm ranting. I think you get it. I'm done. I think at this point I'm just wanting to rant just to rant at this point because I'm still kind of angry. I'll admit it. But it's to a degree, it's a pretty justifiable anger. Let's be honest here. Like, nobody should have to pay more money than they have to get the same game. I mean, in this case, you really shouldn't have to pay money at all to get a second copy. If it's digital anyway. Just make some improvements, please. Not asking for a complete overhaul here, but just some basic business decisions that make sense from the consumer standpoint and works, psychologically to make it where you get more money. Do some things that are beneficial. Like a good exchange program instead of having it to be valid. With the receipts and crap, a good exchange program would be nice. If I can give you good enough reasons, you give me a freaking new version, that would be great. Instead of having to you don't, even if you have good reasons, I can't give you a refund. Because it's over 14 days, or you just want a new version of it, so it's not good. I mean, if you have a good reason for wanting that, you should give it to me. Like I can make reasons up the ass right now of why I should get this new one for free, which I did, but because again Microsoft's so by the books, you can't do it. Not valid. And then it should be, because it's called principle, economics. Nobody in their right mind, unless they're true freaking, brainwashed fanboys, no offense, would do that. Would buy a second version when they know it's exactly the same just because they want access to a new DLC. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm legit done this time. Bye. I mean, message. Not enough said.